GM. Welcome back to Noun O'Clock, live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun 1304. This oyster we got yesterday, currently sitting at 2.66 ETH from CXY.ETH. So if you want to follow along with us, nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. While you're at it, you can pick up Nomo now, number 1304. This beautiful hockey puck we got yesterday. Again, for just 0.00069 ETH, it's $1.66 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain and Anniversary and beyond. Speaking of, the Yellow Collective now is currently on auction. Is a beautiful Viking helmet. Got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on that. Currently sitting at 0.055 from Terracola.e. So if you want to join that, yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be. But for now, we have got 1 minute left on this Nouns auction as of right at this moment. And I don't know if we're going to see another bid. I feel like people have been kind of a little bit AFK today, but we might. I might be jinxing it. But this is around where Nouns have been going. So we will see if CXY gets to pick up his third Noun today in the next 40 seconds. There's another bid coming in. It's not showing up for me for some reason. There it is, 2.72. And we have reset the timer to 4 minutes and 50 seconds. How are you, Brett?
I'm okay. Just been hanging out in front of the computer since I got up this morning.
You sound really awake.
I don't know if that was sarcastic.
It absolutely was. I
was drawing this morning and doing pixel art and just been watching The Simpsons for the last couple hours, and it's on Slappy's stream watching him draw and work on stuff, and here's reviewing the Nouns animators round from the Halloween themed round.
Did I hear something about how he's going to ask if they can lengthen it to 2 weeks instead of 1 to give everybody time to really animate something good?
Yeah. He said he's going to talk with Seneca about trying to extend it a bit longer, just to give people time to fully flesh out ideas, because right now, it's a lot of GIFs and just really quick, simple things that are happening. Just, I think that's what happens with the time constraint, and giving that little extra bit of time will allow the artist to maybe develop a bit of a story a little bit more, and tie down the artwork and maybe add some more details into it. Just gives them more time to put into it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and the budget should be going up a bit too over there.
Oh, sweet.
And it's not officially out yet, but he did leak that the upcoming theme will be magic tricks.
Alpha!
Which I think will be really cool, because that kind of stuff is great for animation, the squash and stretch and making stuff disappear, and you get some cool visual effects maybe. And
my favorite aspect of animation of all time.
Squash and stretch and making stuff.
Fucking smear frames.
Yes, I love smear frames. I wonder if it's on YouTube. There's a short by Pixar that's called, it's right here. It's called Presto. It's a magician. It's one of my favorite ones. I'm just gonna pin it up. One of my favorite ones that they've put out, other than the old man chess player. This one, it's just a magician on stage with a rabbit, and a lot of cool effects that could happen with that theme.
By the way, when he says put it up, for anybody who's joining us from YouTube or Twitter, by the way, I've just realized on Twitter stream title has been 863 for several days, even though I've been updating it. I don't know what's going on there. Twitter is a flawless platform with no flaws. This is episode 869. I have no idea what's happening over there. But anyway, 9 o'clock live, 869. And if you want to join us here on the tavern, which is right here, click that link. It should be in the description of the stream, and you can join us up here on stage like Symbiotech just did now. And any of the links that we talk about here on the show are right up here, including Presto. So if you want to check that out on your own time, you can go right there. In the meantime, 40 seconds left on this auction. Do we think we're going to get another bid?
I don't think so.
The timer has started. Am I going to have to cancel it, or are we going to play the feud? Either way, nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. FOMO's been going pretty quick recently because we've been having some bot issues with it, so if you want to participate, now would be the time to open that up in a tab. Nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. It's too late for another bid to come in, which means that we are going to be playing the feud in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what time it is.
Time for FOMO.
If you've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you haven't, thumbs up the nouns you like, thumbs down the nouns you don't. If a noun gets enough thumbs up in the first 2 seconds or so of being shown, that's going to be the noun we get for the next 24 hours, and it looks like it's going to be a temporada head, because that was fast. Unless that didn't work.
No, I think usually it's like 3 or 4 because it's barely delayed.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to end up getting this.
Yep.
Oh no,
Like
that
it's
never,
splitting.
that one didn't make it.
Thankfully.
I wouldn't hate this one. I don't like it.
That may
Because
be
it's
enough for
delayed.
no.
Because it's delayed, it like lags over into the next one.
Makes sense. There also
Wait,
is a
was it-
little bit of Sybil protection, so they might just be trying to click too fast.
Yeah, Toady said Forager tried to put a fix on it, but
This could be it. There's like, how many of us are actually voting? Because we're getting an almost immediate 7. It's like a down consensus.
Yeah,
I don't know.
oh, I've got three open.
why are you
Okay.
like this?
'Cause
you
I'm
got a
trying to
pen
beat the
and
bot.
2 hands.
Wait, yeah, how are you playing on 3 screens with only 2 You know what, don't answer that.
Oh my god. this
I'm
is a
voting
yes.
yes on this. I don't care. That's fantastic.
Maybe.
Tempting to settle.
I voted yes on this one.
Yeah,
we got an evil pipe. All
That was a
right.
good zebra that was up
That's fantastic. Pipe, I'm not talking about you. But that was just a good noun. All right. 9o'clock.live, nomo.wtf. You're going to see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your favorite from among them.
Choose your character.
Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Make sure you have signed in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. I'm going to say that slower for you. Sign in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. Very important. We've got a couple good ones here. I really like that maze. It's a really good fire hydrant with a cardinal. Trogdor cherry is fun too. Really nice colors on that one. But you got to pick your favorite and pick it now because we're playing the feud. Let's go. I'm going for Trogdor cherry. I'm going to save this maze and this hydrant. Once again, if your clicks are not working, make sure you've signed in with your wallet. A lot of people make that mistake. And suffer for it. I mean, I don't suffer that much. We do play this game every 24 hours, so, you know, worst case
Well,
scenario.
when you miss the car, though, you know, like...
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you suffer for it, but I think we might be a bit more emotionally invested than most people. Whether that's
It's funny.
genuine or some form of Stockholm Syndrome remains to be seen, but...
A little bit of both, I think. I don't know
Little
how
column A,
this-
little column B.
Yep.
Cool
Wow.
card versus Trogdor Cherry. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight!
And that cherry's talking out of the side of its mouth. Oh, wait. Oh, jeez.
Trogdor Cherry wins. Fatality.
That voice will never get old. Uh, fantastic. We got a beautiful evil pipe. We beat the bot today. As well as a fantastic Trogdor Cherry. I am ridiculously happy with this. Anyway. And now it's time to check out the Yellow Collective. If you mint this Nomo Now number 1305, 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding Artists Unchained, the Now Universe, and beyond. We also do occasional drawings. If you want to win a Yellow Collective Noun, might want to pick this up, because we are still doing those every once in a while, usually for special occasions. But we do count everything since the last one in those, so check it out if you want to. It's not a smart way to bet, but, you know, it might work. Yellowcollective.xyz. Congratulations to Terry. Oh, no, wait. Did Tentacola? Well, we already saw the next one. Yes. Congratulations to Tentacola.eth for winning the Viking helmet. And Collective Now at number 375 was settled a couple minutes ago. Small Boy Fishing with the Illuminati shirt on a yellow background. Collective Noun at number 375. This is one of, what, 3? Maybe 5, maybe 4 small boys we have in the collection? I could have phrased that
Damn.
better.
Where are we here? Oh, I just about pulled an RFG there.
It's good. It's what did you just almost
there's-
bid like 42 ETH or
It's like-
something?
Yeah.
This is the
It's
fifth
like
one.
1.69. 0.169.
Oh come on, that is literally 1/6 as bad.
Yeah, well, these days, not so much.
I did that when ETH was at like 4K.
Exactly. When you splash out, when it's large. The lineup for 4K ETH is much longer than the 1K.
Anyway. Collective Noun number 375 is a beautiful small boy fishing. If you want to join in on the Yellow Collective, which is a very fun little club built to support artists, you can do so at yellowcollective.xyz. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, we had a really fun show yesterday, or at least I had a good time ranting about jazz theory to Leo Pastel, who did just finish recording a Yellow EP. They were in a songwriting camp for like 3 days, locked a bunch of musicians in a room and said, make the good sounds, and then we'll let you out. And that's what they did. So that's the best way to get jazz musicians to perform, is you lock them in a room and you say, we'll give you food and you make good music, and then we'll let you out in 3 days. And they'll do it quite happily, actually. Not financial advice, not legal advice. Nouns is not a cult, etc. Currently sitting at 0.0169 ETH. Collective Noun number 375 is on auction for the next 23 hours and 54 minutes. It's not just for giving money to artists, although that is the primary purpose. It's also just a really cool community of artists and incredibly talented people and incredibly skilled people who are all very like-minded in wanting to give artists some support. So definitely check it out if you are even vaguely interested. Once again, that's yellowcollective.xyz. Okay. Well, after that, now that our shenanigans have ended, we do have a couple of things to talk about. First of all, what is this about Forbes publishing an article about Farcaster?
Yes, they did.
From control
pin
to
it up.
community.
Yeah, pinned up top here.
Fantastic. Go away. From
There's
control to community, Farcaster and the future of social media. In the digital landscape, where finding genuine communities is often overshadowed by data privacy concerns, censorship, and centralized control, Farcaster has emerged as a beacon for the future of social media. Farcaster is a decentralized social media platform built on blockchain technology, giving users control over their data and identity. Oh wow, this seems actually like really well researched.
Yeah,
And
he's an active user, Gary Weinstein.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I follow them. I'm just dense.
Yeah, they have a little conversation with Ted and Toady and a few other people on here and talk about like the Girl Scout cookie frames and Toady gives a shout out to Nouns and Yellow Collective and
Oh hell yeah!
they talk about Supercast and yeah.
The Yellow
Really,
Collective, an on-chain culture
really
club
good
founded by
article.
Toady Hawk and his team, exemplifies how Farcaster empowers communities. Built directly on the Farcaster protocol, the collective serves artists and creators by enabling them to collaborate, distribute their work, and receive direct support from the community. That's not entirely accurate, but it's close enough. Yellow Collective is built on Base. The community aspect is built on Farcaster. So that's kind of true.
The way he frames it.
Yeah. Find your people, advises Toady Hawk. Maybe it's the poker channel, maybe it's whatever. Find a channel where you can find your people, and then once you build a community, you can support each other and grow from there. With Farcaster, we can have a poll of our members, should we do this or not, and people can vote right in the feed. You know, it's all from within Farcaster, which is pretty powerful. Why am I quoting Toady on this show? Why isn't he just here to...
Yeah, I'm looking for an Eigenlayer update. I heard that he was talking to ChatGPT about it or something.
That sounds about right. But yeah, that is really cool. And we've got this linked in the tavern. If any of you, once again, if any of you watching the stream elsewhere do want to check this out, the tavern link should be in the description. If it isn't, it will be posted on our Twitter, and there it is in the YouTube chat for you as well. Just in case, because I did find out the other day that we were having some issues with that. So yeah. This is also some exciting news. Apparently, a new OpenSea is coming. This is an incredibly vague announcement with a really cool little animation.
That's all it is. Like you go to the website and you can drive the boat around, and then you click to enter, and you just put in your wallet and email to join the waitlist, and that's it.
Right,
yeah, it's really a brilliant approach when it's so security focused. Like, just pop over here and, you know.
Oh, you can drive the boat around. Oh, that's fun. You got little arrow keys. You can accelerate, decelerate to stay still.
Yeah, but that's
Is there any? There's nothing to find on this OpenSea, is there?
No.
No.
Well, it's very calming. So if you want a new fidget toy,
wallet and email, and then it just sent me an email saying that I was on the wait list.
OpenSea is rebranding to a meditation app, so I hope you enjoy. They did a very good job with this little boat.
Meditate on my losses. I mean, on my gallery.
Yeah. This is a very well done little game, though. I don't think it has a purpose at all, but maybe it does.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's a metaverse thing. I hope not, but maybe. Maybe they're going back on that bandwagon. Anything's possible.
What happened there?
But yeah, that sounds interesting. I do, you know what I do hope. OpenSea has had so much feedback. So if they are doing what it sounds like they're doing, if they are building if they have been building from scratch and incorporating the feedback that their users have been giving them, I think this could be really good. Genuinely. Because they have, unlimited user feedback to build on. So given that, I think it could turn out pretty well. I'm optimistic. I don't know if anybody else is feeling the same way, but because right now, OpenSea is itself. It's sort of, I think to a lot of people, it's sort of the default, but nobody actually particularly likes it.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
think
like,
that's
which isn't
very accurate.
that's not a dig at OpenSea either. Like, they are popular for a reason. They do a lot of things at a mediocre level that a lot of other platforms don't do at all. So, or rather, a lot of other platforms do some of them really well, and the rest they don't do at all. OpenSea is, not good at anything really, but does everything. So, I use it. I don't particularly want to, but I do. So I'm hopeful for this. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of fun little animations, Nounsfest posted some more today. First, we've got Is There Something on My Head, which is the most mind-bending shit.
What do you mean you can't see the back of my head?
Expanding a two-dimensional animation into a three-dimensional one. I remember this. It's so good. Turning sideways from the sun to see a spider on the back of your brain. So that's fun. And then next we've got Attraction. A short about nounish relationship. Oh. Yeah, the one with the Earth and the Moon as a couple. And yeah. I like this one a lot. It's really cute. It's like a series of shit emoji in the Twitter. It's like a series of couple interviews. I like that. That's fun. Oh, sorry. I've got something at my door. I will be right back. Vamp for me.
Yeah. Oh, and then I had just wanted to remind everyone to RSVP for the watch party on Wednesday for episode 4 of Nouns movie. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the rest of it. I love what they've done so far, and they shared part of this episode with us at Nounstown. It was really great.
Is it another episode, or is it the conclusion, or
No, it's another episode. So this is 4. I think they said there's going to be 7 or 8 total, because this will put it at around, I think, 30 minutes.
We talking about the Nouns movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
After episode 4, I think it's around 30 or 40 minutes that they have completed.
That sounds about right. Speaking of the Nouns movie.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, we're hosting that. Day after tomorrow, which is exciting. I'm hoping this stream is actually my first time testing it. I did get a new Ethernet adapter for my PC, and I'm hoping it results in fewer dropped frames.
Nice.
And a more consistent streaming experience for everybody. Really good toothpaste or toothbrush up on FOMO, by the way, Brett. But yeah, we've got an episode 4 watch party that is going to be happening on YouTube and Twitter the same way these streams happen. And you have already posted about it. You've already pinned it to the tavern. Ah, fantastic. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see episode 4. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I really love the characters that they've made, how there's some that are specifically like based off of nouns, and then there's some that they just made up on their own that could definitely be based off of nouns.
Yeah, I'm not a real noun head.
Nope. And there's the blue crayon, and what else is in there? An apple, and a bunch of stuff. I really love their version of the crane,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
like the dad.
Gee.
Super wide glasses, noggles.
If you are coming, I don't know if we're gonna show the whole movie leading up to it, but you should watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 before then. You can do that at nouns.movie, and I definitely recommend it. We might do a little watch party in the Discord before it. We haven't officially planned that, but I might just do it for fun because I'm gonna watch all of them before the show. And this is important to note for anybody who didn't already know it. This is going to be your only chance to publicly watch episode 4 of the Nouns movie. The only way you're going to be able to watch it from this point forward is if you own a noun, a lil noun, a yellow collective noun, or a Nouns movie NFT, which you can mint on their site. You can get like still frames of the movie up to that point. So unless you have one of those, this is going to be the only time you manage to get one. I personally think if you want to watch this this episode, that you should just mint a yellow collective down and watch it whenever you want. But if you don't feel like doing that, the screenshots are a great option. They're really cool. And you get a little piece of history. So yeah, definitely check that out. Nouns.movie to see all of that information. There was one other piece of news that we didn't plan for today that I realized I should probably announce. If anybody remembers, there is the Kiwi News writing contest that's been open for the back half of October. That closed 4.5 hours ago. I got my entry in about 37 seconds before the deadline. But I did it! And you can see all of those at news.kiwistand.com. They have a little thing at the top. This doesn't have all the submissions. There are a bunch that were submitted at the last second that haven't been added yet, but a lot of us are in here, including me. And there's a lot of really good writing in here, and I definitely recommend checking that out. If you're not familiar with this contest, it's actually a really cool concept that they had for this, where there are two tracts, like two judging tracts, Vox Populi and Vox Judicis, literally voice of the people and the voice of the judges. Vox Populi is exactly what it sounds like. It, upvotes make things higher. Top 4 prizes get ETH. Then Vox Judicious aims to pick prizes that haven't got as much love, and give those the same top 4 prizes. So it's the same prize amounts, for 1, 2, 3, 4 in 2 different tracts. And they aim to have 8 different winners as well. There's no guarantee that they will. If something is really, really, really good and also got first place in Vox Populi, it could also theoretically get first in Vox Judicious. But we will see if that happens. The goal, their stated goal, is to have 8 different winners. So I'm excited. We're going to be finding out that in, I believe, the next couple of days. And I do recommend reading a bunch of these. Obviously, I'm a fan of mine, or I wouldn't have written it, but the rest of them are really good. The concept of nouns, the one that's currently in the lead in terms of votes, is very well done. It's sort of a mini play, but inside the writer's brain. I would definitely check that out, at the very least. So, yeah. Otherwise, I think we just about covered everything that was happening. We talked briefly about rounds earlier, so we might as well take a look at those more in depth right now. I'm very excited for the animation changes. We do also have a yellow round going on. That didn't end, right?
No,
Is
I
that
think
over?
he was just playing around with how
How
it
do you
works.
turn it
Never mind.
off?
We do not have a yellow round.
It might be a Seneca question,
Yeah.
Symbio, how to turn it off.
All right. Well, there's a
Pretty
whole bunch
funny.
of other rounds going on, so go check those out if you haven't yet.
You know, base builds. There's a higher round. There's Nouns Amigos. Daily Noun O'Clock rounds. Lots of stuff.
Yeah. I think it's fun. So rounds.wtf/discover, if you want to take a look at all of these rounds, you're going to want to click on the actual round itself, and then you'll see on the right-hand side will be a description of what you have to do. And also right up at the top, if you pick the correct noun, or the correct round, it'll show everything you need to know. Right up there, next to when it ends. It is a cool platform that everyone should use. Other than that, I think we just about covered everything, didn't we? Wasn't much news
just-
today.
Just proposals.
Oh, right. I completely blanked.
Those things.
Those things. The whole thing that Nouns is built around. Yeah, let's take a look at proposals. Retrofunding Yuki for the work on nouns.sh did succeed rather overwhelmingly, 171 to 48. It looks like the Nounders voted on this one for the first time in a while. Maybe they're taking a more active role in governance now. I don't actually know, but entirely possible. For anybody who didn't know what this prop was, pretty reasonable ask. 9 ETH to retrofund a whole bunch of work on this auction front end. That is really cool. Nouns.sh. You should go check it out. Ending in just 81 minutes, we've got Recycled Noggles board and Nounish Surfboards, currently sitting at 54 to 34. It does need 109 to pass, so I don't know if that's going to get through, but hopefully they come back with a review once that ends. Nouns auction applying for client ID 15, currently 41 to 0. It's not asking for anything except being added to the client ID list, so pretty harmless. Noun O'Clock does a little governance and giveaways, is currently sitting at 2 to 0. That just opened. It ends in 4 days. So we'll see when that happens. And then up for changes still, we have got Nouncil Unchained. Glitch produces Nounish art. This is actually a V2. They submitted this earlier, but this is a resubmission after incorporating some feedback. And the Pasir Maju Cup first tournouncement. God, that is hard to say. Editable for another 31 hours. This is basically a prop to renovate a soccer field in Indonesia. Essentially, there's a lot more detail in the proposal itself, but that's the TLDR. So go check it out. And that one's editable for another 31 hours. So if you do have any feedback, please share it. You do not need a noun or any sort of Nounish NFT to give feedback. As long as you have any kind of wallet, you can sign in on nouns.camp or your preferred Nouns Agora or whatever you want to go to and give feedback on these proposals. Again, you do not need a noun to give feedback or even to vote. Your vote won't have any weight to it, but you can vote. So definitely worth it if you have any sentiment that you want to share. It's always valuable for the proposers. The more feedback, the better. So give it if you can, if you have any feedback for them, especially if it's a topic on which you are well versed. Okay. I think that's everything now. Thank you for reminding me about proposals that exist. I spent like 6 hours today in a caffeine-fueled fugue state writing my entry because I procrastinated. So I'm a little bit spacey. And I haven't actually eaten since Friday. So I'm a little... That's not true. I ate on Saturday morning, I think. I can't remember. That's the problem. I'm a little out there at the moment.
Well, magically ends when you turn 30, so enjoy your late nights.
Okay, so I've got 3 months.
There you go.
Can confirm.
Can't wait. I'm so excited to suddenly magically metamorphose into a responsible adult. That's what you
Well,
meant.
no,
right?
that's not what you said. You just can't stay up all night anymore.
A girl
Well, you're
can
both on the-
dream. Oh,
on
I
the-
haven't been
on the
up that
eve
entire
of-
time. I just haven't had food that entire time because I'm stupid. And I have
You
the
just need an
metabolism of
IV.
a snake, so it's fine.
Also, something that goes in the mid-30s.
Oh God, I hope so. I hate it. Seriously, I hate it. I eat once and I
You get
don't.
yourself a stack of blueberry pancakes.
I eat once and I'm set for like 4 days. I don't get hungry, and I honestly, it's frustrating because I want food, but I also am full, always. It sucks. Anyway. I think we're about done. I am all in favor of calling it early because we did have a late news day, and it is probably going to be hectic tomorrow. For anybody who doesn't already know, tomorrow's voting day in the US. So we're taking a break from on-chain governance. Not actually, we're still going to be here, but we're going outside for
We're
once.
standing with crypto. Even north of the border.
And actually, voting on the real world, which I'm fucking terrified, but we'll see. For context,
Yep.
I live in North Carolina, and there's a very real chance that our governor is going to be a Nazi in 48 hours. That's not, I'm
Yeah,
not,
well.
that's not hyperbole. Like, he has swastikas hanging up on his house. And this man is running for
Always
office.
handy to show your hand.
And is kind of popular, which is the scary thing.
Yeah.
Not in spite of the Nazi stuff, because of it. The world is in an unfortunate place. Anyway. Hopefully I will not be living under the rule of a literal fascist next week, and hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'm stressed.
I'm just upset that Rainbow took away my Harris token there. I felt rich for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It spiked, like doubled, and then disappeared. Like, I'm gonna try and swap like 20 cents of it and see what happens.
I was like, how come I didn't get that nice little, glitch? And
Oh, the
I
glitch that
just
gave you like
hide-
$12 billion?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
hide everything that comes in. So that's why I looked deeper into it and I found where it was, and I was like, oh, nice. It just doesn't
Yeah.
show up on the main part of my wallet for me.
The funniest thing is that Jared was in here earlier. I don't know if he's like a ghost now in the room, but I was joking about Rick rolling one of these AI agents, and I think someone dropped like $1 billion Astley in my wallet, and I'm wondering if it's him. You got a kick out of it. I wonder if someone's actually, tokenized Rick Astley. And it's Rick rolling people.
That
with
is such a
fake
dystopian
coin.
sentence. I wonder if someone's tokenized Rick Astley.
I'm sure they have, behind closed doors.
I mean, yeah.
Walled gardens and all those things. But yeah, I'm happy to call it.
That terrifies me.
I just pinned up a goat from Tumblin. He did another one of the
More Tumblin art?
yeah.
Yay.
Was it yesterday? I think so. Yeah, the oyster.
Yeah, my all-time favorite Noggles is wacky.
Your all-time which is your all-time favorite Noggles?
Just the way Tumblin draws Noggles in this, when he was doing all those voiceovers with nouns, same stylized look to them. So I imagine that we'll get a collection out of this.
They're kind of
Maybe
like
not.
paper cut style.
Yeah,
They are really fun.
craft paper.
Yeah. Because I know he does a lot of like digital collage stuff.
Yeah. I was less interested in that than this stuff. I don't quite see the connection. It's a little further out there, but I got scolded and schooled by Goldie about crediting. I'm like, I'm just trying to amplify someone who's not on Warpcast, like, because I can't tag him. I suppose I could put his dry name in there if you like, but
That
I'm
is.
happy not to share the work too, if that's, the response.
Isn't it CC0?
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
It's all good though. We hugged it out
That's
digitally, I
good.
suppose. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it because this train is running out of steam, and we have covered pretty much everything that we were gonna talk about. And because you mentioned Rick Astley,
Oh, thanks.
it's not normal. Never gonna give you up. I got a sand roll on here, so check it out. Noun O'Clock, Noun 1305 on auction for the next 23 hours and 26 minutes. We're gonna be back here tomorrow at about 10:05 p.m. EST. Until then, check out Nomo Noun number 1305, the Trogdor Cherry. It is 0.00069 ETH, $1.66 USD. And also, don't forget to check out the Yellow Collective at yellowcollective.xyz. We're gonna see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, everybody. Yes, I found a remix of Sandstorm and never gonna give you up in the time between you mentioning Astley and now.
I'll be sure to send you a couple 100 million.
Fantastic. I'm waiting until the bridge. You're gonna like it. It's awful. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.